the beginning. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment.
Hey man, we're finally back. Probably because NFL season is back. We didn't get all our prediction videos in. As you see, I got Zay here with me, and I got Coach K here with me. Zay, not introduce yourself, but tell the people how you been.
What's going on, man? Been good, man. It's been great. It's been a great start to the football season in general. Y'all see that terrible talent, man. You see, got a new quarterback, so I've been excited, man. I can't complain.
Go, you can just go, bro. Like,
I'm about to say, first and foremost, bro, he was not showing that towel when he was on standby, bro. He's funny as shit. We come out the little intro video, I see probably a fake terrible towel. He's probably never even been to a game.
Stop it. What that mean?
Like, which game is that from?
What you mean? What game is that from? I got it from my fucking. It's the Super Bowl towel right here. Actually, I didn't go to the Super Bowl, but this is a Super Bowl terrible towel. You see that? February.
Yeah.
You see that? 2011. You see that?
A replica, bro.
Yeah. Come on now.
That's a replica. That's a
replica. Are you going to speak about yourself? Because we got to get into your ratings.
You know what I mean. Unfortunately, we lost. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? They know who Coach K love. They know who Coach K here for, and that's be more. You hear me?
All right, and my Jets lost some. Not too much to really speak on that. We lost 32-19, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I stopped watching midway through the fourth quarter. I'm not gonna lie. I was disgusted by my defense. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna talk about it. But hey, on the good news is Aaron Rodgers made it through a game. I got to see him play a whole game with the New York Jets. Week 1 takeaways, overreactions. Zay, you can go first.
Takeaways. I'm gonna speak about my Steelers, man. That defense is stingy, and I was excited to see what all the new guys were gonna come up with and what come out there and do. So defensively, we're still the same. I think we got even better. Offensively, I wouldn't say we got too much better, but the difference was in the game. There was no turnovers, and we just found a way to win per usual. If anybody has anything to say about that, was a prime Steeler football game right there. No touchdowns, just gritty football. So I was excited to see that. The Jaguars, I don't want to. I feel like other people probably are overreacting about the Jags, but I'm not. Even though the way they just crumbled, the way it happened, I'm not gonna overreact. I still got faith in Trevor Lawrence. This is my last time saying that, but I think he'll still turn around this year, and I think that division will still be very competitive. What other game that I want to speak about? Jordan Love, the Packers, sloppy game. I would say it was a sloppy game. That was unfortunate to see what happened to him, but I think I don't know. I don't know what the Packers are going to do right now. Trying to start with Malik Willis. Like that's something to look forward. I mean, that's something to look into as the season goes on, because I don't know. I thought the Packers would be one of those teams to get right back into the playoffs and even in the championship game over there. But now I don't know. I'm a little worried for them. Can't hear you, James.
Yeah, he muted. But
I'm
gonna start off. I'm gonna piggyback straight up on what you said about the Packers. If you didn't get the news, he actually got a little what you would call a partial tear, and it's not an ACL thing. So, like, he'll be out a few weeks if need be, but he can play on it. So they're monitoring it and seeing how they're gonna go. There's still a possibility he plays this week. There's been players in the past that played the whole year with the same partial tear, so it's definitely still up in the air for them. Will he be the same? Obviously not, but that's definitely something I would say is to be monitored, because Malik Willis is not the answer. We clearly know that.
Yeah.
But to piggyback on people that I guess takeaways from week 1, my takeaways, which people aren't too happy about, is that these 4,000-yard quarterbacks, they're not to me who everybody wants them to be. When they get pinned up against good defenses, it looks bad. Like, obviously Kirk Cousins versus the Steelers, Joe Burrow versus the Patriots. Who else looked bad this week? And Justin Herbert didn't look too good, but it was just a lot of people who people like to ride on. Trevor Lawrence, like you spoke on, who people like to ride on and like to give position that I don't think is earned yet. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like they got to do a little bit more. Obviously, they do have things to their game, beauty to their game that makes them distinctive. But at the end of the day, everything is earned. Like this is the NFL. This is not college. It's not how pretty you look to get there. Not when you're already there. Like may the best man win, and they have fell short. And we just got to keep it a buck with that. So I hope a lot of people's play pick up. But from what I've seen and the same takes I've taken last year, the same guys that I wasn't too high on last year started off slow this year, and the slow start isn't always the best thing. I don't care what people say. So, yeah, that's my takeaways on week 1.
All right. Well, I have a question. I was trying to say this, but I guess I was muted. All right. So, do you guys believe that the Packers' seasons is in jeopardy of being over? Like, if they have to wait 5 weeks for Jordan Love to come back, do you think they'll be in jeopardy of like? Do you think they'll? I guess like. Do you think they'll be able to overcome it and still make the playoffs?
I think the best bet is to pick a certain part of their schedule if they're going to go into that. Like, if you have a 4 or 5 game stretch where it's not too difficult, like you'll be all right with running the ball down, no homo, people's throats, and just playing through with your aggressive defense. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance.
I feel like at some point that ain't gonna get it done for them. If that's what they gotta rely on, at some point that quarterback's gonna have to make a play. Green Bay's not gonna be able to, huh?
Ain't that what y'all do?
Yeah, but the difference is we actually have somebody at the quarterback.
Yeah,
like that's what we're talking about.
We was winning with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, we were. But Kenny Pickett had good moments. Like we're not gonna. I mean, firsthand. So anyway. My point was Green Bay. We're talking about Malik Willis now. Now that's who the person that has to fill in, and that ain't spade to spade. That ain't it, like you just said. So I rather he's not Jordan. I mean, yeah, Jordan Love playing this week. I highly doubt it, and I would hope they wouldn't even risk playing him. But I can see if they're like, I guess nervous because of the stretch of them games are going to be big. I don't care who it's going to be. They don't have anything to sit on. Unlike Pittsburgh, we got Russ and Justin, like they don't have that. So it's like if he ain't playing, yeah, it's in jeopardy for sure. Because he's that good. He can make something happen over there.
All right, I gotta give you the teams that they're gonna play. The Packers are playing against not the Titans. They're playing against the Colts next week. Then they face off against the Titans. Then it's the Vikings, and then I'm guessing this is when Jordan Love should be back. Was it 3 to 4 weeks?
Yeah.
And then, so they would face the Cardinals at home and then the Texans.
Nah, he probably can't sit out. It's not looking. There's definitely not right away. If he's sitting out right now, that's a bad look. Now, if they go on a run and they start off like 4-5-1, I think you could take like a mid-season surgery. I mean, and you play your bye week. You play your bye week into it as well. So you know what I'm saying, so. It's just like, do you know sometimes there's certain parts of the schedule where you get either a bye week and then you get a whole week and a half. Like you could play those little things into play and try to get him.
I'm not seeing a bye week till November.
Damn. But that's why they were talking about playing him. LaFleur was talking about playing him.
Because he understands they don't have nothing to they don't have anything back there to be like, you know what, we can try to get through this. Like they're vulnerable right now. So that won't be in his best interest to play because, I mean, I don't think it would be in his best interest, but I get it as a coach. Like, I need you. So I do get that side of it.
That nigga tired of waiting. He tired of, let's just be real. He waited for his turn. He's ready to go. Like, he's like, damn, bro. Like, I just got one full season and I'm finally, like, really getting into it. I got my guys. I got my first, like, real off season as a leader. I get hurt first game.
Crazy.
Shit.
It's crazy. He gotta play.
He ain't that young. He ain't Lamar now.
Yeah, he just know this. He needs to play. If they want to stay in the thick of it, I feel like that he need to play.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move on to my overreactions, and I don't think they're really overreactions because I feel like this is gonna happen. All right. So let me get the stage, guys. Get out of the way. So basically, what I want to come on here and say is, first of all, Daniel Jones will not be the quarterback of the New York Giants next year. He might not even be the quarterback of the New York Giants by midseason. We might have to put in Drew Lock. Deshaun Watson, his career is over. I'm tired. I've been tired of waiting for him to come along. I understand the Cowboys defense is like that. I understand, but I'm not seeing no improvement. I'm not seeing it. I'm not even seeing a moment where it's like, oh, this is the Deshaun Watson of old. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not seeing it. I haven't seen it in a long time. Who else? Kirk Cousins. That's my guy. Kirk Cousins, he looks like someone that came back from Achilles. He's not pushing off his right foot. It doesn't look like he trusts his foot. I can definitely see by week 7 if stuff starts going south, because they got a tough schedule coming up. I believe they got the Eagles next and then the Chiefs. So they can start off 0-3 and then the Saints. So they can start off 0-4. If Kirk start looking like Kirk, like I can see Michael Penix getting a start here by week 5, 6, depending, because it's like if we 0-4, 0-5, like what are we doing? I understand we paid Kirk, but like we also got Michael Penix first round draft pick. We might as well just throw him in there and see what he's got. So those are my overreactions. The 49ers are the best team in the NFC. I see them going to the Super Bowl again from the NFC. The Chiefs are still the Chiefs. And I forgot Lamar. Lamar is great. I want to say this. Lamar is the most impactful. I'm going to make a video on this. Lamar is the most impactful player to his team. Like if you remove this player from his team, they are a lottery team. Like if you take Lamar off the Ravens are not making the playoffs. They're trash. They're buns. So Lamar is the most impactful player to his team in the NFL. And he's great. But sooner or later, we're gonna start the conversation about him not being clutch. Like it is what it is, man. He's not clutch. Like it just is. Like the big moments
Bring
come.
me back
the
this shit.
The man just don't be clutch sometimes. Like
stop.
Maybe because wait, hold on. Let me finish. Let me land. Ooh, it's just like I don't know, bro. It's just like the big moment comes to you, like Lamar. Here it is. Comes up short, bro, and I love Lamar. Like it's just we gonna like. I feel like I don't want to get political with this. I feel like black people, you know what I'm saying, like real black people, you know what I'm saying. People aren't claiming Mahomes. Like people from the hood, I should say. Let's just be upfront with it. People from the hood, black people from the hood, black people from the mud. They really fuck with Lamar. Like that's their guy. Like they don't really claim all the other black quarterbacks like Russell Wilson, who's won a championship. Patrick Mahomes, he's half and half. Like all these other black quarterbacks, people ain't really, they like Uncle Tom's to them or something. Lamar's the first real, for lack of better words, the first real nigga in the NFL doing this, besides Michael Vick and them. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, we're gonna have a real conversation. Why does he keep coming up short in the playoffs? Why he keep coming up short when it's time to win? You know what I'm saying? And that's my 2 cents. He missed some big throws at the end, but he was fantastic the first 3.5, third, fourth quarters. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta finish off the job. I'm being a little harsh because I want to see him succeed. I understand that. Yeah, bro. It's tough. It's tough.
Have you landed?
Thank you.
I've landed. All
right. I would like for you guys to mute. Now your faces should be there. Now bring your faces back. Bring your faces back.
I'm talking to
Bring
producers.
your faces back. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But this shit, we're not doing that. You're not doing this fake, Lamar's not clutch. He made the clutch pass. He made the clutch play. Likely should have caught the fucking ball. Whether you want to believe it or not. Hey, no, unmute yourself. Both of you guys real quick. Unmute yourself. I got a question. James, how much football have you played in your life?
How much football have I played in my life, man? I played all the way to 8th grade, man.
All right. How about you?
I played to 6th grade. Yeah, I played to 6th. So I played from like 2nd to 6th.
Okay. So y'all never probably even been put in these type of positions. You know what I'm saying? Where a star makes star plays or whatever the case be. Or where you have the toe tap or something or whatever the case be. Like just something like that. So I'm going to probably take the opinion of Michael Irvin, a Hall of Fame legend. And I hope James rolls the clip at some point. Like he has some type of power to roll the clip. Like Michael Irvin said, there was too many possibilities and too many different ways where Likely could have made that a successful catch. It was a perfect pass, and you can freeze frame it yourself. You don't like freeze frames. You hate freeze frames. But Likely gets possession of the catch before anybody even has a step on him. And there's millions, there's hundreds of, maybe not hundreds of millions. I may be hyping with that. I sound like Donald Trump. Maybe there's a couple of different ways that Likely could have secured that catch without, you know what I mean, his feet being the issue.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
What did us having to play football have to do with that? What was that? Where were you going with that?
Because there was no way y'all thought that play was like.
You didn't even ask niggas. You ain't asked niggas though. We was talking about Lamar. You ain't even ask niggas. He wasn't clutch. Hold on. You ain't even asked niggas how they felt. But you didn't ask nobody how they felt about the catch. Because I couldn't agree with you.
Fuck how you felt about the catch.
No, but you ain't giving me. You assumed because I played football for 4 years. I was going to disagree with you. I feel like he could have caught. I feel like he should have had both feet in. It shouldn't have took to that third pass.
I don't care.
That's what you don't want to talk about.
You're right.
Okay then. Okay then. So that's not assume. That's ask questions.
It got to that point, and he
so
made
it's not on Lamar no more.
And the play was outside of his hands.
So it's not on Lamar no more.
It got to that point, and he made the play, and then it was out of his hands because he made the play.
How many years have you played? How many years have you played football?
Too damn fucking long. I played since I was 7, and I played throughout college.
So have you ever been in a situation where you had to make a play?
Too many.
All right. So finally, when you didn't play quarterback, right? So you had to rely on somebody else to do. You had to rely on somebody else, right? So my point is,
and when my quarterback made the right play, I had to make him right, or it was on me.
Did you though?
Quarterback's fault. I didn't get my feet
in. Exactly. But your quarterback is. Maybe you're Lamar and your quarterback's Likely, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. You supposed to be the guy, right? You supposed to be the guy. So when you finally get it right and somebody else don't, why take you 6 times?
It's fair to say Lamar takes the blame for the L.
Absolutely.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying to use the phrase he's not clutch would be false because he came in clutch. It wasn't him that wasn't the clutch one at the end. Because clutch is till the moment. You can mess up until that moment and make the clutch. He made the clutch throw. It was a beautiful, perfect pass through pressure.
So talk about the second one when he was throwing I think he was throwing the Bateman, but Flowers was open. What's your take on that, Coach?
That nigga was lying, bro.
Hey, James. James.
That nigga was lying. Like,
somebody lying. He
said that, like I saw. Yeah, you saw Bateman, but nigga, you saw Zay too. And like, nigga, I done played some 7-on-7 quarterback. I've been in those situations where you about to make a bonehead decision pass, like, fuck it, I'm about to try this nigga. But then you see a wide open nigga, you're like, oh shit. And that nigga, that was just elementary, bro. That was elementary. That was him, like everything was just moving too fast. Everything was moving too fast. In that moment.
That's where me and James at with that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say,
hold on.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I haven't seen every single quarterback in the league fuck up in the same type situation. There's not a single quarterback that I've seen. Maybe Mahomes is the most perfect, but I'm saying that's the fucking prototype. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it a lot from Lamar. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, I told James about pro-season Joe Burrow. He said that's just pro-season. I mean, I said pro-season, preseason. That's just preseason. Game 1, he comes shits to bed. He starts slow.
He does.
He's standing on that.
Joe Burrow does start slow every year.
Joe Breeze, bro. But after game 1, losing to the favorite niggas to 3P, the Super Bowl champs, Lamar's just not clutch. Nigga, this nigga lost to the Patriots. I don't want to hear that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This is what these young black men don't do. They don't listen. See, you got 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason. Listen, I went through examples last year against the Steelers. Throws a pick while up. Bro, what are we doing, buddy? Whoa, I'm not done.
Okay.
Yeah,
in the playoffs, we've had a lot of shortcoming moments. I'm not gonna blame the Chiefs' loss. I'm not going to blame the Chiefs on him. But in the playoffs, we've had a lot of performances in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Chiefs one. The Chiefs one was not his
How
fault.
many terrible performances has he had personally in the playoffs?
Shit, every time y'all lost.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. So when we lost to the Titans a few years ago, and Derrick Henry had 230 some yards, that Lamar had a bad game.
Lamar put up 14 points.
The one interception he threw was a tip pass, and he was literally running for his life the entire game and tried to throw a fucking clutch play to Willie Snead to win the game. Like Willie Snead, like bro, we had no help. Stop, bro. We went through this.
Y'all put up 14 points.
You're
y'all
not
put
about
up
to tell me Willie Snead is
every
the number
time
one
he's
receiver,
lost in the playoffs, he hasn't scored 20 points.
You said
every
what?
time he's lost in the playoffs, he hasn't scored 20 points. That's all I'm saying.
All right, nigga, man, motherfucking put that shit on my old coordinator, man.
And I know you're going to defend your TV, so I respect.
So that's what I'm saying. But then when Lamar has 400 offensive total yards, and we still lose by a touchdown, whatever it is,
he's trying to dominate the conversation so people don't see what I'm trying to say.
The guy do like
it's okay.
It's either we win by him or we lose by him, right? So just say.
Did I not say he's the most impactful player?
He's a demigod.
I said that. I already said that. Like, I praised him right before I said the shit. Like, come on,
all right, that's cool then.
But like,
that's fine.
what we're not going to do also, he
falls
threw
short.
it to Isaiah Likely. So what happened? So you blame it. You get it on Isaiah Likely. When Isaiah Likely was open in the corner, what happened? What happened on that?
That wasn't an easy pass. That wasn't and he wasn't running a corner route. That wasn't even designed. What are you talking about? He was trying to throw it open to the corner. It wasn't designed. That nigga
got open. He was open.
You're right. That's what I'm saying.
Pocket. He was sitting in a clean pocket. He got to make that throw.
And he threw it too high. What the fuck did your best friend Brock Purdy do?
My boy Brock Purdy. You know what he do.
I can point a whole drive straight.
Nice.
You know what he do.
This nigga's. You remember when he made that nice ass out route to Ayuk in like the third, fourth quarter? I know y'all remember that.
He dropped it. Ayuk dropped it.
No. It was one that he caught. It was the one that he caught.
Oh yes, I do remember
the game. The drive directly before that, he threw 3 ducks in a row, like straight sailors, wide open hitch route.
You want to know the difference?
He sailed.
You want to know the difference?
Like, oh!
You want to know the difference?
Wide open.
You know what the difference? Does he know what the difference was? They were up fucking 20 plus. Who cares?
Like,
Who cares?
He point out. He picked it out. He picked it. Yeah, he picked it out.
That nigga Lamar was doing everything, bro.
Who cares?
I agree. He missed some vital passes, but he also made some vital passes as well.
He did.
You said that, but then you said the likely Joe, but it's like, damn, the nigga Bateman couldn't even get going. But even in the most clutchest moment, he hit him for like a 30-yarder.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say he had a bad game.
I'm hyping with the 30.
I honestly think that offensive coordinator didn't do a great job with I thought the play calling was very simple. I said Lamar had a great game. He had a great game. He just didn't come up clutch.
He came up clutch, bro. Likely screwed us.
Last thing I'm gonna say, I think the only thing that makes it so bad is because y'all is on the goal line, and Lamar supposed to be like you said, demigod. Like, it's no way y'all are struggling to get 3 yards, 2 yards. Like, that's what makes it so bad to me.
Let me ask you this: did you see number 22 on the field in that red zone?
No.
I don't care if he's in there to drive down like you are.
I
need my receiving back in the game when I'm driving down. We're in the red zone now. Why the fuck is 43 in the game? He's 155 pounds.
He's a threat regardless. He's out there. Like
but
he
wasn't
Chris
running
Jones.
Exactly. And it wasn't
He's
like
doing a great job blocking Chris Jones.
We kept Justice Hill in to block, but didn't even have like this is just like I think it don't matter if you know football or not. Small guy, big back, elite back, eyes on him, threats. You put small Justice Hill in. Should we all play Madden? We sit back.
Like, well, he ain't getting the ball. We know he ain't getting the ball.
Yeah, like, what the fuck we got going on? Now this nigga got to do mass protection, and he got this weak ass 55 block nigga.
Chris Jones coming off that edge, crazy though.
Man, that was the only sad part about it is because the niggas was on the goal line. If he didn't go down the field, I was like, well, Lamar, that was still a good game, but being on the goal line, that's just tough. And I done been in situations. My quarterback.
That was a tough L. I was about to say that. I was about to say some real wild shit. I'm happy I didn't finish my sentence, but that was a tough one to have to face right there, man.
Puka Nacua is out for I think 4 weeks, at least 4 weeks.
Cooper comes back. Cooper Kupp.
I was gonna ask that. Is Cooper Kupp back?
Cooper Kupp is
what are
back.
your-
System football. And I don't care what nobody says. It's not about whether you're in a system or not. It's how you perform in the system. You know what I'm saying? There's people in systems that still do mediocre. Watch my boy Cooper do what he do. Playing at the second position in their joint, he's still leading them in rack. So we're gonna see what's up.
You guys have any sleeper teams for this year?
Ooh, I do. People even after seeing week 1 don't really believe it, but I kind of do. You know who my sleeper team is? It's the Cleveland Browns. You think Deshaun Watson is done for? I think even if they choose to get rid of him or whatever the case be, they'll be fine. Bro, they'll have Nick Chubb back by week 6. Y'all niggas gonna act like they forgot about him, talk about how gross his injury was. Watch how dangerous. It's the AFC North, baby. Laugh all you want. That's what we do.
I'm definitely laughing. My sleeper team, and I've been thinking about this. I'm gonna go with, don't bias to this, but I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears. I was impressed by what I saw. Obviously, you know, Chicago, they're kind of similar to Pittsburgh. We're known off our defense and all that. But I just think if Caleb Williams just finds a way to get it going early, they can do something. That's my sleeper team in the NFL this year is the Chicago Bears, man. I like what I saw week 1. I like to see the grit and the way they won without their obviously rookie quarterback. You never know what you're gonna get, even though how good he was in college, but didn't really put up too many yards, but they just found a way to win. So if he plays well and the defense can be consistent like that, that'll be a scary team to look out for.
I messed that up. But all right, my sleeper team. I was really gonna come on here and say the Cardinals. I still think they're gonna actually, you know what? That is my sleeper team, the Cardinals. I think the Seahawks aren't as good as other people think they are. I think they can beat the Seahawks. I think you got Kyler in there. I like the Cardinals defense. I mean, they obviously went up against a tough test against Josh Allen. He's another one of them demigods. Probably like top if he's not the most impactful player, then right behind Lamar is Josh Allen. They need him just as bad as the Ravens need Lamar Jackson. So I think those would be 1 and 2 for me. But I think the Cardinals can really catch the NFC West sleeping this year. I'm not saying they're going to win a division or anything, but I definitely think they can make I think they can get in that 7th spot for the playoffs if everything shakes out right. If they stay healthy, I think they got a solid team over there with James Conner running the ball. You got Kyler. He's a problem in itself. Marv didn't have a great game for his debut, but I mean, we all assume that he's going to be one of the better receivers, hopefully in the next 2-3 years. But I think you just got to get it going. I like their pieces. I like their defense. So my pick is the Cardinals. All right, guys, we saw the three rookies perform. Three. I think it was Bo, Jaden, and Caleb. I know they all didn't have maybe the best of games. Jaden probably had the best game stat-wise. Who is your pick for who will have the best rookie season out of these quarterbacks? Or it could be a quarterback that hasn't played yet.
I'll go first. I'm going to stick with my guns here. I'm going to say Caleb Williams. And I say that because I feel like if he can – I just feel like his team will win more games is what I'm getting at, because I feel like if he can get it going, because I like his offensive weapons. I'm a fan of what I saw of that defense. And me being a Steelers fan, of course, I got to let y'all know that. But I like defense. And I understand what it can do if you can get an offense that can just put up a few points. I understand what that defense can do for you. So I'm going to go with Caleb Williams. If he finds a way to play with some confidence, kind of shake off last week, come in, and they got a big test against the Texans this week. So we'll see what they can do there. But if he goes in there and just compete and he continuously does that and gets better every week, I think that he would be the winner of that. Caleb Williams.
No, sir. No, sir. Going with the hometown hero. Even though he's from the hometown, he ain't a hero. It's Jaden Daniels, brother. I'm telling you, it's going to be Jaden Daniels. I got Jaden Daniels coming with the better record, like he's trying to say, than the Chicago Bears. I think the Chicago Bears either fuck around and had the same exact record they had last year, if not maybe one less win. I'm not sold about the Caleb Williams show just yet. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot of things that are great about his game, but I need to see it translate to the field, and I'm not saying that. All I'm saying from an impact standpoint of Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams, I can see where Jaden Daniels can be direct with his impact. Being that I'm not a Commanders fan, but my brother's a diehard and he's a season ticket holder. And I've gotten to witness him in the preseason. I've gotten to witness them over the years. And this is the best rookie quarterback they've had since RG, and hopefully he can give them that same energy that they had then with this new ownership and new shit going on. And I do think they can have something really rolling. Like, they have a nice squad. The biggest issue of the day was obviously that he wasn't able to get his best targets and as involved as he should have. But there was a lot of good standpoints there, and there was the fact that he wasn't sitting there and making like just simple-minded rookie mistakes. Like, he was reading the defense, he was making the right decisions, but he could have went about certain things differently and better, being like motherfucking doing quarterback dives, head first, head forward, instead of, the regular quarterback slot. So that is my pick. I'm going with Jaden Daniels. I think he'll be the better rookie quarterback out of all of them, and he'll probably be the only rookie in the playoffs.
So I really wish I could come up here and just be the third person to say Bo Nix, but after that performance, I can't really come up here and say Bo Nix. It's not that Bo Nix played like super bad. It's just like he played like a rookie. I'm sure Sean Payton can clean some of that stuff up, but I don't know. I'm not picking. I agree with Caleb Williams. I mean, I just feel like you got too much talent on offense. You got Odunze, you got Keelan Allen, you got Swift back there. Their offensive line looked good this past week, even though the Titans definitely got pressure, was sweating them. And then obviously you got DJ Moore. I just feel like his weapons are gonna allow him to be a lot better. And then like his defense, that defense is nice, like Zay was saying. So I think he's just gonna have more opportunities. And you're not always playing catch up like Jaden Daniels is with that terrible defense with the Commanders. That might be the worst defense that we see all the year. The Panthers are still a thing. Oh, the Panthers, they're just a bad team. But I think the Commanders have the worst defense. They got the worst cornerbacks. It's going to be hard playing catch up all the time. When you're playing catch up all the time, I feel like you make more mistakes. So I feel like his interception numbers might go up, trying to do more to win games. Not to say that he's playing bad. He's just doing more to keep up with other teams. So I'm going to go with Caleb Williams too. I don't feel like they're going to need him to do too much. And I think when it's time for him to do something, obviously Caleb Williams will have the talent and to do it.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Coach K, were you saying you think the Commanders win more games than the Bears? Is that what you was kind of saying? Have you seen the Commanders schedule?
Yeah, they got us, all of us.
Yeah. And outside of they play the Eagles, they gotta play the Cowboys, they gotta play the Saints. Like, obviously, that is a division. They played them twice, but compared to what the Bears got, that's kind of what I was.
Bears got one of the easiest schedules in the NFL.
Yeah, so I
really do not believe in Caleb Williams,
and that's fine. I hope I didn't come off as if I thought he would be the reason, because I thought I said.
Now the defense, you said like the Steelers.
Yeah,
you said it.
As long as he can just get better weekly and not do too much, try to be Caleb Williams and just play quarterback the right way, they got enough to sneak some wins and be steady throughout the season, especially because of this schedule. Like, this is very favorable for them.
So if they both finish with even records, it's more than likely that Jaden Daniels is more impactful, being at the
I would
Commanders were able to get there. So that's more as if, from what I see, I don't fully agree with James with their defense being like I don't think their defense is a bottom five. I think they're like a more in the middle tier, middle pack. Like, their DBs could be a little bit better, but I do think they have DBs that are willingly and stepping up and literally half a step away from those little what you would call, they end up being pass breakups, but those should be turnovers. I mean, like, St. Juice is half a step away from almost every one of those snaps being interceptions. Like, and I honestly do have a lot of belief in him. Like, and I think moving forward to the slot will help their defense in the longer run. I mean, this is their first week of getting to see it live. He does get, for some reason, every time quarterbacks see him on the one-on-one, it's like it's barbecue chicken. But I think I think once they're able to float him more in a zone, like there'll be plays that he's able to make because I did see him looking more fluent in the slot. Like, and it wasn't like he was getting cooked in the slot from what I saw. It looked like he was getting cooked on the outside again. Like whenever they try to put him back out there. But like people are acting like they didn't just lose to a Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a performance versus the Giants, which do usually have a decent defense, but we're talking about the fucking Buccaneers, who was a playoff team last year, and obviously, I mean, you being a Baker Mayfield fanatic, like you got to put respect on how he literally has been doing a great job of tearing defenses up since the end of last year. So it's not like we're just seeing some new shit and it's like, nah, the Buccaneers are serious. You know what I'm saying?
Now niggas want to give Baker his credit. This shit.
I gave him credit last year on the pod. Don't do that.
Circle for me. Nah, I'm just saying.
I gave him credit on the pod last year. I was one of the only people that agreed that his injury may be the issue, but at the end of the day, I do agree with people letting him go and understanding they got to start anew. No, he couldn't stay. He couldn't have stayed in Cleveland.
That was the absolute wrong decision. That was the wrong decision.
He couldn't have stayed in Cleveland.
He should have stayed in Cleveland. He was Cleveland. He embodied Cleveland, nigga. He embodied Cleveland. And now I bet you every fan of Cleveland wants Baker Mayfield back. That's a matter of fact. Hold on. Y'all boys move real quick, man. Deshaun Watson is the single worst trade to ever happen in the NFL for an NFL franchise. If they would have kept Baker Mayfield instead of Deshaun Watson, I don't even remember if it was a trade or I think they just let Baker go, but I can't remember. That acquisition of getting Deshaun Watson is the single worst thing that could have happened. Like, you had a quarterback that finally got you to the playoffs. The Browns are now cursed. It's the Baker Mayfield curse. They will not win a Super Bowl until they rectify the situation somehow. And that might just be getting rid of Deshaun Watson. They will not win anything. Nothing. Nada. Because that was a terrible way to treat a quarterback. They forced Baker to play on a contract year with a torn labrum instead of letting him just get surgery. A quarterback that finally got you to the playoffs. We waited. That was the first time any of us have seen the Browns in the playoffs. Am I lying? Am I lying? Is that the first time y'all seen the Browns in the playoffs?
In our entire lifetime.
In our entire lifetime. That's the first time.
But they went again last year, though, because the Raven legend took them.
Yeah, okay. The quarterback play will be shit again for the Browns until they rectify the situation. It was malpractice how to treat a quarterback. Baker Mayfield could have stayed on the team. He would have taken less. You could pay like Baker $150, and you could have built even more OC team around Baker Mayfield. It's just it's bad. It's bad. I don't fuck with it.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
I'm not a fan of the witch hunt on Deshaun Watson. I honestly think like the media and people are just trying to ruin his life. Like, there's no way he's been like literally dating this beautiful, beautiful black woman for over a year that shows him out and it shows. I mean, I just think she seems like a graceful woman. You know what I'm saying? Such a kind, polite, very demure, very mindful type woman.
Yeah, get that nigga off the pot, bro. Get that nigga off the pot. This nigga just said, yo, you heard, he said very kind, very mindful woman. What is he talking about? Zay, do you have to speak on the Deshaun Watson situation? Because I'm sorry, we had to take Buzz off. Hold on. He's still yelling down there.
Hey, yo, bro. Don't ever do that shit again in your life, nigga. That's when a nigga get plucked on his forehead, bro. What's wrong with you, nigga?
Come on,
but real talk though. I do honestly think there's a witch hunt out there for Deshaun Watson, and it starts off with the media. Now, obviously, he hasn't been playing well, and that's a problem. But I do think like it's a big cloud up there right now. So like, obviously, he can't even get a week of football in without them saying another allegation.
It's not them making the allegations. The allegations
it is
are
them, nigga. Y'all, you got your back broke. Now all of a sudden it's assault. He broke the back. Stop it.
So you admit that he was sleeping with all these women.
I don't agree with
Why with this beautiful woman that he was with that you are talking about?
He just got with this girl recently. The allegations are from 2020, nigga. Read up, bro. Don't do that.
Well, I'm just saying, why are all these listen? If one
for
person said, okay, it's a
baby
lie.
girl, why didn't you jump on the
Two
train?
people
when
said, it's
when
like,
the, when the
okay,
case was going on, why didn't you jump on the train?
Why
You
is
waited
it
till
getting
after
around? Why is it
everything
getting
is
around?
settled, and you're like, you know what? I got the strength now.
If y'all tuning in,
I
don't
when everybody else was getting their settlement.
I ain't with that. I don't know if I'm pointing the right side. Whatever he talking about, if y'all watching this,
Other way.
I don't support it. I don't support it.
Because she's
I don't
gonna
support
settle.
it.
She's gonna
I don't
settle.
support it.
Why didn't she get her settlement bread when everybody else was settling? I'm sorry. I do feel like they do this sometimes to tear down like it may be true, maybe not, but I do feel like there be a fucking witch hunt for bread, trying to tear down. They know his shit guaranteed. You know,
all I'm
they
saying
don't think they know that. They know his shit guaranteed.
I'm saying this is what I'm saying, bro. You have
every single girl he fucked since 2018, he raped.
I'm not saying they all are telling the truth.
He sexual assault 30 girls. Damn, that is insane though. That's insane. Maybe 5. All right, that was a weak joke. That was a crazy joke.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. If 30 people come out, all 30 ain't lying though. All 30 ain't lying.
At least one line.
Okay, at least one line, but
probably.
That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. No, that's the problem.
That's enough
right
for
there,
me.
Yeah.
One lie, you all lie.
One assault. One assault it should be your problem. One assault should be your problem.
Nah, the assault could be. I hope none is true. He stands on the not guilty. He never got found guilty, so I can't say what's true and what's not true. No, they settled. If you really wanted them nigga to pay, and y'all got that many people, like getting on stand, make them pay for it. Real talk.
I don't know. Maybe
send them to jail.
Maybe we'll never find out.
It's 30 people.
We gotta move on though. We're on a time crunch.
Send them to jail.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say.
Nah, last thought, bro. You want your last thought? We go on.
Because you could take it even further, like the Diddy thing. Like that's basically saying what happened to Cassie's like, nah, but they settled, right? And then what happened?
Yeah.
So it's like,
I think she's a dumb ball for bread.
Okay, all right, but
you saw the video.
You said, yeah, I get you. You were saying like, if you want them dead or so bad, why settle is what you're saying.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I'm saying it's more about the money. It's not about the assault. Now we all agree that assault is wrong, point blank, period. Like that's 100% the truth. I would never be okay with a settlement. Once you settle for bread, at the end of the day, you chose what you chose. You chose the money. And that's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
whether you feel like that's all you could get out of it, that's calm and that's your peace of mind. But I think
it's deeper. I just don't know because I've never been in a situation, but I think it's deeper. I
honestly think she probably still hate him, and there's definitely obviously Diddy's gonna get his. He gonna get his.
I think it's deeper than just.
I just don't know. I don't think I can agree or even try to compare Diddy and Deshaun Watson. There's no proof on Deshaun Watson's end. Whereas if Diddy's, there's stone cold proof. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing is that they both settled. That's why I was trying to bring it up. But yeah. But I say I think it's deep. When I say I think it's deeper than it's them taking money. Because, like you said, somebody eventually. This last thought anyway. Eventually, somebody's gonna have to, I guess, pay for the consequences of the actions. But if they keep settling, they ain't gonna never get to that. That's why I say I think it's deeper than just settling for money. Some else is in. I don't know. Hopefully, I never in that situation. So we ain't gotta keep talking about that. So.
My one thing,
word, bro. You ain't look. We ain't on none of that.
You never know, bro. Black man end up in the wrong situation.
Because people be lying. Because like you said, women be lying. So you just never know. Women be lying sometimes.
That's why I cut my hair, bro. That's why I cut my hair.
I will say this. If you're so not guilty, why are you settling?
Because you need to get back to playing ball. He would have been sitting out for years. If you telling me you gotta wait till the case is over to get back on the field, he's getting 240. So you telling me your lawyer's telling
you don't care more about your character.
You're getting 240 mil anyway. You need to be playing to get your money. You need to be playing. You're getting 240 mil. You need to go. You need to go play. You know what you need to do? Get these bitches $100,000 to be okay.
It's not going nowhere. Like, regardless of when he came back, he was still getting the 240. So you might as well defend your character.
Let me want me to be real, nigga. I pleaded guilty on a case that I knew I ain't do nothing wrong, but I knew my lawyer was about to lose, and the judge was a bitch. She straight up looked at the charges. She said she was about to charge me with them shits.
So
I took a preferred deposition to prove my innocence, to prove that I'm not who she thinks I am. And then got shit dropped, and and diminished, but not gone. But at the same time, I took an L. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people. I
just wanted to know your thoughts.
You know, huh?
I wanted to know your thoughts because you were saying why not keep it going with the woman? Like, why didn't the woman keep it going? But like, if you Deshaun, why don't you just say I'm not guilty? I just wanted to know your thoughts on the. I guess. Oh,
so you're saying on the opposite side. He should have just, or you're saying because I think if the females are fighting, he should have just kept fighting for his innocence.
If they're lying, yeah. If it's that many people lying on you, yeah. Because as I don't know how y'all feel, but it's very clear that this is affecting him on and off. Well, I'm just gonna say on the field. Yeah. So why not? I don't know. I wouldn't do this either because I understand it's messy, but I don't fight for your character.
That's practically so. In the same breath, everything I said about that beautiful black woman must be untrue because she's fucking with a predator, a nigga that's out here sexually assaulting the shit out of these bitches, and she's as refined as she looks. Then that's like, that you trying to say she's bad at judging character too? Like,
hey, it get deep.
Damn,
it get deep. Like. Or she just there for the 240. Like, come on. Like
I had that thought earlier today.
Nigga, she's a famous singer, but she got 1 million followers on Instagram on my mama.
Then she don't need him.
It's not 240.
So maybe she just love him. Maybe the other.
It's not 240. It ain't 240.
It's no way.
It ain't 240, man. It ain't 240.
At some point, you're gonna look at that person and be like, "Who am I? Like?"
She might stay for 10. Take half.
Hey, I wonder are they married?
People are sick.
They married?
Nah, bro, they're just dating, bro. But she could, the way she's showing him out, like, and being extra with him, she could be trying to play into.
Weren't they on a TV show together? I think I saw something on Instagram or like a snippet of a video. I think they was on a show of like somebody was showing houses, and he and the shorty walked in. I gotta find it, but it wasn't like a reality TV show. It was like house. It was like house hunting or something.
She's trying to get my man's out the house, man. But let's go to the next topic, bro. I'm running out of time.
Yeah, all right. We gotta end this. We're supposed to be done by now, but okay, that was a good topic.
All right, so we always get one good little random topic in
week. I said week. Week two predictions. Brought to you by the AKT.Podcast, sponsored by nobody. Bills versus Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 2.5. The Dolphins are at home.
I like the Dolphins tomorrow. My fault. Yeah, I like the Dolphins tomorrow. And then not much to say about that. What I saw this past week, I think they'll just be even better. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Dolphins to cover.
I do also like the Dolphins, especially early in the season and at home. Next we have the Raiders are visiting the Ravens in Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 9.
Ooh, I hate even saying this, but I'm gonna go with the Ravens. After what happened last week, I just feel like they're gonna come out and just play really well as they should because they're playing against a team that they're supposed to beat. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
What's all the for? Like, yeah, like, come on, bro. Man, Ravens to cover, man. Next person, bro. How you doing too much, bro? You know you want.
Yeah, I got the Ravens winning this game too. All right, next we got the Browns visiting the Jaguars. Jags are actually favored by 3.
Yeah, I like the Jags, man. Like we just talked about Deshaun, I can't even. Nah, I just don't want to even associate with that because I just know it's just not good football right now. So defense is good. They're gonna fight. But I think Trevor's gonna win that QB battle. So I like the Jags at home.
I'm taking Cleveland. Not so.
I know I was shitting on
defense. Don't go on.
Yeah, I know I was shitting on Deshaun Watson, but I think Cleveland's defense will keep it close, and then they'll eventually edge it out in the end. I don't know. The Jags just feel real mediocre.
Like something's not right.
Something's not right. I don't know what it is, but I can't.
And the Browns don't. And the Browns don't.
Hey, we know what the problem is, but hey, they still made the playoffs last year. They still made it.
I mean, they just I feel y'all. Hey.
All right, the 49ers are going to Minnesota again. 49ers are favored by 6. The Vikings won this matchup last year.
Okay, cool. But I like the Niners just in case, especially if CMC is, especially if CMC is coming back. I like the Niners, man.
there's no promise on CMC coming back right now, but I still like the Niners regardless. The scheme is the scheme, bro. That shit is amazing. It was amazing before CMC. It was amazing with CMC. We just knew he was like that piece would push him a little bit further. But the scheme is a scheme. I like the 49ers. Vikings got a little bit more to figure out with their identity.
Yeah, I don't trust Sam Darnold against the 49ers defense, so I'm going to go with the 49ers to win here. We got my Jets facing off against the Titans in Tennessee. The Jets are favored by 3.5.
Jets, Titans. Damn, that's on. I think this is gonna be a good game. I do think it's gonna be a good game. But I'm gonna give it to the Jets. I think the Jets are gonna pull it out in the end. But I do think it's gonna be a competitive game. Like it's not gonna be, it's not a walk in the park for you Jet fans. So don't think you're gonna walk in there and get an easy dub. But I think the Jets will win.
Just to cover. Will Levis is ass. Jets to cover.
Yeah, I just saw Will Levis lose a game for the Titans. There's no reason the Titans should have lost to the Bears. I saw him literally falling to the ground, shovel toss a pick six for a loss.
Hey man, that's what pressure do to you, man. That's what happened to Lamar.
I saw shout out Wolfa for the 2 sacks. Shout out Wolf for the 2 sacks. The pass rush coming from the Jets is going to be even worse for Will Levis. Yeah. Jets by at least 10 plus. Bucket. We're about to beat the shit out the Titans. Especially after my defense got embarrassed like they did in Candlelight. Oh, yeah.
That's the problem. That's going to be the problem. They're going to be so excited.
Will Levis. They're going to be so locked in. They're going to be so locked in. And Will Levis is going to have a terrible day. That's what's going to happen. The Chargers are going to Carolina to face the Panthers, where they are giving out tickets with Bojangles is giving out tickets with their combos.
Chargers.
What do you got?
No.
I like the Chargers, man. Nothing else to really say about that game. I like the Chargers.
Yeah, I like the Chargers. J.K. Dobbins, 100 yards.
Oh, wait.
I also like the Chargers. I was really impressed with Joe Alt last week, giving up
You're
no
not allowed
pressures to Max Crosby.
Oh, hey.
That
boy coming off an injury balling.
Let him go to little bro real quick. You're going to say, yeah, Jim, you can borrow that nigga real quick.
All right, we got the Seahawks visiting the New England Patriots. Seahawks are favored by 3.5.
I like the Patriots at home, man. I like the Patriots at home. What I saw this week with Jacoby Brissett, he's playing with confidence. And I don't know if y'all saw some of the post game like interviews and just talks that he was saying he had with his coach. Like that boy rejuvenated, and they are confident. And the Patriots are always one of those teams where like, yeah, you might not think they had the best roster, especially as of late, but they win some games during the season that they probably shouldn't. Whether you feel like this is one of them or not, I do. So I like the Patriots at home.
I would hate to agree with this ugly motherfucker, but I got the Patriots too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Patriots at home. Jacoby Brissett just seems comfortable being back with them. Like it's just like it's a perfect fit, really. Like no offense to the rookie quarterback sitting behind and watching, but this is their perfect chance to see how to lead the team as a vet. Even if you're not the most like talented guy, you can still corral the locker room. You know what I'm saying? And Jacoby's showing that their defense don't be playing no games. So I think the Seahawks, they'll have a little bit of trouble. Gino did look decent in his last game. You seen him hit the top speed 21. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know he could move like that, slow fat fuck. But like I honestly think that defense is gonna give him trouble. And it should be a close game though. I think it'll be a real close game. You said what was the cover?
3.5.
For who?
The Seahawks.
Oh yeah, New England to cover, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Keon White too on that D line, man.
Yeah, man.
ODU.
Darn, I really have to. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think the Patriots are actually going to win this game. I think DK is going to have a terrible game going against Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's going to get locked up. I said it here first, so don't start him in fantasy this week. I don't know. I feel like the Geno hype has ran off, and now people are like coming back to earth. He's like, yeah, he's just like a bridge quarterback, kind of like Teddy Bridgewater is in his later years, or I guess his whole career technically, besides that 1 year. But yeah, man. All right, we got a Patriots sweep. Saints going to Dallas. Dallas is favored by 6.5.
I think this is going to be a high scoring game. And it's crazy I even say that because both teams got good defenses, but I think Carr and Dak's going to battle it out. I like the Cowboys to win, but I think the Saints will cover. So watch out for that. I think it'll be a high scoring game, but it'll be a close one. I had the Cowboys at home though.
I got New Orleans. The Saints, I ain't gonna lie, if you know history, they usually beat the dog shit out of the Cowboys for like I got the Saints over Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, I think Derek Carr makes some mistakes this game, even though I'm a big Derek Carr fan. But the Cowboys defense, they were crazy. And Michael Parsons looks like he's determined to win Defensive Player of the Year, so it's gonna be a real problem. So I'm gonna go with what Michael Parsons was crazy. He was crazy last game.
It just sounds disrespectful when you talk about
looks
TJ
like
Watt.
He's going like.
Did you not see TJ Watt? Did you not see TJ Watt?
We'll
get there. We'll get there. My bad. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I'm just saying that he's a candidate. Like he can't be a candidate now. God damn.
We'll get there. It's not even a debate.
They're not going to cover though. They're not going to cover Cowboys though. We got the New York Giants facing off against the Washington Commanders in Washington. Washington is actually the favorite to win this game by 1.5. I don't know why I said actually, but yeah.
Right. No, it's just a home opener for the Commanders, so I'm going with them guys. We'll see what Coach K and his boy Daniels can do, but yeah, I like the Commanders at home.
I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you're looking at it or not. I think the Giants possibly got him out the way at home last year, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna take, you know what I mean, fear Washington, you know.
I believe this is the week to take Malik Neighbors for 100 yards because this is the worst cornerback group I've ever seen in the past couple of years. Yeah, man. Daniel Jones is gonna look like he was worth $40 million this game because the Giants are gonna win this game, boys. I don't know what to tell you, and the Giants' defense is gonna come to play. So, yeah, I got the Giants winning this game, man. I'm gonna take them straight up. All right, Buccaneers in a rematch of the NFC divisional game are facing off against the Lions in Detroit again. Detroit is favored by 7.5 points.
That's crazy. I don't know. I'm going with the Bucs though. I'm going with the Bucs they're definitely going to cover, and I think they're going to go in there and win that game. And the reason I say that is because Baker Mayfield is a gamer. And from what I know, when there's big moments like this is a big test for them early in the season. That boy show up. I've been on the wrong end of it a couple times, and I've been on the good side of it. And I'm rolling with Baker in that matchup. So I like the Bucs to actually win the game, and I like them to cover, obviously.
I'm going with the Lions to win, Bucs to cover though. I think it'll be a close one, maybe a field goal decides it. But I do think Jared Goff is not being discussed. Like you didn't bring his name up, and I think Jared Goff has a lot to say about the game, especially with his two-headed monsters in the backfield. They're just disgusting. Like literally, he has anything he wants. He has the speed sky. It reminds me of that old West Virginia backfield that was behind Pat White.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Look at him with a little knowledge there. Look at that. I got the Lions in this game. I think this is going to be the best game of the week. Not the game of the week, but I think this will be the best game to watch throughout the week. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be come down to the last drive. But yeah, the Lions, especially if they have really unlocked JMO, I think the Lions win this game. We got the.
I thought they was lying. I didn't know he was really that fast.
Shout out JMO. Shout out JMO, man.
All right. Almost live. We got the Colts facing off against the Malik Willis Packers.
He's almost live.
What's the number, James?
The number is Indiana -3.
Yeah, Colts.
Oh,
Colts anyway.
Cover.
Colts to cover for sure. Yeah.
Colts to cover. Even if Jordan Love decides to play. Like I don't think this is the game that you want to play. That Colts front seven is kind of disgusting. There's some dark skinned boys over there. You know what I'm saying.
Okay,
that means,
yeah.
right?
Okay, we all got
Joe
the
Bird
Colts.
greased up, like ready to play. Some of them niggas just got to America 2 years ago, type niggas. You know what I'm saying?
We all got the Colts. Okay. Rams versus the Cardinals in Arizona. Arizona is favored by 1 point.
That's something to watch out for, folks. That don't sound too right. With that being said, though, Rams money line. I like the Rams on the road. Rams money line.
I don't know if I was hearing some new. I got to go look back at my phone. I was seeing some type of like news pop up about Matthew Stafford. I didn't read into it, so I would have to see that. But if there's really nothing going on and it's just the Puka thing, then I still might take Rams. Because I don't know if you know Puka's out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like
Would you say the system is the system?
The system is a system. Exactly why I'll say I would take Cooper Kupp 150 and a touchdown. It's like 100. Don't listen to me and take that 150, y'all. But he's definitely gonna give you that 100 in that position, like in that slot spot.
Gonna be a good game for sure, though.
Yeah.
I'm going with my surprise team of the year. I'm going with the Cardinals. I liked what I saw against the Bills. I think it's a little easier to game plan for Matthew Stafford and them. I don't really trust their run game, and that's a big staple of usually McVay. I mean, their run game is okay. It's not like I'm not feeling like they're gonna run all over the Cardinals.
Hey, Karen Williams is serious.
He's cool. But I think the Cardinals home opener, I think they're gonna come out with this win.
He's just as good as Bruce.
Yeah. Just lying. Like, there's no reason to lie on this podcast. Just lying. Like, there's no way. There's no way you're going into a draft and you're like, I'm going to pick Karen Williams over Breece Hall. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Karen Williams was a sleeper pick in fantasy drafts.
Again, there's no way we're drafting and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna skip over Breece Hall. Give me Karen Williams. No, you basically just went up there and it was like, give me Iguodala. No.
Hey, that's game, bro.
All right. We got Zay Steelers facing off against the Broncos in Mile High. Steelers are favored by 2.5.
Oh, that's light. So previously on my prediction video, I was expecting Russ to be my quarterback. So this is gonna be a big game for Russ. But he's not there. So he's on the sideline. We rolling with Justin Fields, man. He'll be suited up. I got to joke about that. He'll be suited up, but I'm excited to see. Obviously, I like the Steelers to win this game. I'm excited to see the matchup with Patrick Surtain and George Pickens, and I'm excited to see my defense go out there again, going against a rookie quarterback. Tomlin does a good job of winning games against rookie quarterbacks. So I think we'll keep it rolling. I think we'll look a lot better offensively as far as obviously getting in the end zone, and I think the defense will keep applying pressure and making some turnovers happen.
Again, I fucking hate to have to agree with this guy, but in all honesty, you know what I'm saying, I ain't that much of a hater. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that I hate the Steelers. I just don't like this nigga. So, but to be real, I do agree. I think there'll be some great matchups in that game. But entirely when it comes to coaching battles, I think guys like Tomlin and Belichick just don't allow rookie quarterbacks to get going. So it'll be hell for Bo Nix. So let's be real. I'm just gonna be real. 3 sacks, TJ Watt.
That's what I was gonna say, Coach. He talking about Micah Parsons, and that's cool. That's great. I don't know if y'all saw TJ should have had 3 sacks week 1.
Yeah, they took
two of them. They took 2 of them back. One, they said he jumped off sides, and they came back and said that was fake. That was not true. It was a strip one. Fake. And then the other one, it was like, I think it was like illegal hands or something like that. Something crazy. So he should have had 3 in the first week, and he should have won it last year. But just understand, TJ Watt, you talking about impactful players? That dude different.
Hey, listen, when I make my list, I have a top 10 list. TJ Watt is a top 10 impactful player.
Question. So you couldn't see none of the topics I added?
Probably not. Or maybe
not.
I saw most overrated and biggest sleeper. That's it.
I said TJ Watt or JJ Watt.
And that's such a debate. It's such a debate.
We have to talk about
I'm
that.
going to be real. I honestly think TJ Watt is the better speed rushing defensive end. I think JJ Watt is a better football player. They're more versatile, can fit in a lot more systems. But if I just want one job and one job only, I might just go with TJ because he's a killer at his one job and doing what he does best.
But the man, he good, bro. He good. Yeah. That's all I had to say, bro. That nigga, he like that.
Did you say TJ Watt or JJ Watt?
Mm-hmm.
But you see, this is that recency bias that we getting back to. These young boys forget. JJ Watt almost won fucking MVP off the edge. Off the edge. He almost won MVP.
But that's because they were sneaking him.
No.
It's not. Him in that fullback and tight end and doing that little funny shit.
It doesn't matter.
So he was out here like, oh my God,
he was having pick sixes. He's crazy. He's crazy.
No, he is crazy. He's crazy.
JJ Watt was crazy. I'm sorry. I was one of the, at the time, it still is the best defensive season I've ever seen from a player in my lifetime. JJ Watt is insane. No offense to TJ. TJ is great. He's first Battle Hall favorite too, but JJ Watt was it's like a take.
His resume is going to be screwed at the end of it though, because TJ Watt has gotten screwed over a couple defensive player of the years, a couple. So at the end of the day, his resume ain't going to be there, but impact. You saw it when we lost TJ Watt, and it was shaky. It was shaky. Like you did not know what you was gonna get from that football team. Watching that team be healthy, watching us be healthy with new dudes in the secondary and everybody just flying to the ball, like it's just shit was beautiful. It was still a football, man. Beautiful.
So we all picked the Steelers. Oh, Steelers are gonna win. Fun fact: Mike Tomlin is 24-6 against rookie quarterback. So Steelers win this game. Bengals. Joey B.
We know what we talk about, viewers. We know what the fuck we talking about. We ain't had to look
Joey
that shit.
B.
We knew.
Joey B. and the Bengals are going up against the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead.
0-2.
Wait. Let me just start this off. The Chiefs are gonna beat the shit out the Bengals. I'm sorry.
Why you get this started off?
Right.
Because I gotta defend my guy. I gotta defend my guy. It's gonna look bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna look bad. We're gonna have a lot of overreactions next week. Oh, the Bengals are sorry. You know what I'm saying? All this. You know what I'm saying? But if you a guy like me who believe in Joey B, stay strong. It's gonna be bad this week. It's gonna be bad. It is gonna be bad. It's gonna be horrific. The Chiefs are gonna win this game. They're gonna win it by a lot, and they're gonna be popping their shit. But the Bengals, they coming. I don't know if T. Higgins or Jamar are playing. It's gonna be bad. The defense is it's gonna be bad. That's all I wanted to say.
No, you said it. You pretty much said it. I think we all. Well, I got the Chiefs too, but just picking up on Joe. You know, if you don't know, I'm a big Joe Burrow fan too. But the last couple seasons,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I'm not. But he's a divisional rival. So
that makes sense though. It makes sense though.
I'm in the cut.
You like hate on him like how you hate on Lamar because you're a fan of his.
Yeah, but I'm in the cut.
Makes sense. It's like you don't praise him because you're still in the AFC North, but it's like I'm not gonna disrespect him like I disrespect the other guys.
Yeah, because he's been hurt. And I keep we're gonna get on the disrespect part. We're gonna get on that. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be like you said, it's gonna be bad. But Joe, he just focus. It's only 2 games. Just focus, all right? But the disrespect for Lamar is because he don't do nothing that gets my football team. Like it don't be the back-to-back 2-time MVP Lamar. It don't be that. It be
I can admit that. He don't do nothing, but he has not done nothing versus the Steelers yet.
So until then, he gets no respect from me. That's all it is. Joe Burrow, and the difference with Joe Burrow, like I said, I was a Burrow fan when he was back up at Ohio State, like back then. So that's the only reason that's the only reason he don't get
Oh my God. He steps foot at Ohio State and wore their jersey. But
listen,
there we go.
It ain't fake though. James, no. When my boy transferred, we looked at that portal and said, yeah, Joe's gonna be our guy. Even that first year, they lost 3 games. We was like, don't worry about it. Next year, and you saw everybody, the world saw what Joe Burrow did in that one season. Well, his second season.
He's nice.
So that's why I rock with Joe. But yeah, it's gonna be a bad one. I think the Chiefs will get rolling, and I think Travis Kelce have a big game. That's one that I should have said this earlier. That was one big overreaction I saw. I think from people, they were really overreacting by Travis Kelce not really having high numbers in week 1. Like, come on now.
Yeah, you heard people saying he might not be a top 5 tight end anymore.
Like, dude, I saw a stat watching the game. Him and Pat had career low numbers last year and won the Super Bowl. I said,
Did you see how much? Did you see how much touchdowns Pat threw for last year? It was like 26 or some shit.
I don't remember the number, but they said it was all career lows. They were like, Travis hadn't had less than 1,000 since 2015 or something like that, something crazy. But they won the Super Bowl, so it's like he ain't gotta. They not out there for stacking numbers no more. Like they just trying to be great, win champion and win games.
You saw the real. We saw the real Mahomes and Travis Kelce once the playoffs started.
Shit got.
So I think Kelce's gonna
bullied us. They kicked my kick.
He had 11 catches that game. Man, he had 11 catches against the Ravens.
Bro, they bullied the shit out of us. Hey, look, don't worry, nigga. When I seen him kick the helmet, I took the bets on him too. I just was real low.
No, I think Travis is gonna have a good game because they're gamers too. So they see people talking. So like, oh, that's what remind them we still here. So I feel like that's what's gonna kind of happen this week, especially with all the talk about Burrow beating Pat and all that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I like the Chiefs.
I think Jamar Chase goes fed. He hates the Chiefs, so I think he's gonna be cooking the shit out their DBs the entire game. I think the Chiefs cover. I think, this might be like a 300-yard Mahomes game, 100-yard Travis Kelce, 100 yards Rashid Rice. Like, I think Andy Reid puts his foot on the Bengals' neck, and unfortunately, like, y'all trying to put his little mask on early because you already knew he was gonna get his ass whipped, but that's not acceptable. He has to beat him because that's what he does, right? He beats him, so he has to beat him. I don't want to hear none of the fucking excuses. It has to be the same thing, the same energy you have for Lamar. He has to, and that's what he does.
No, you're right.
And that's what makes him better than the other guys. Continue to do what you do. Be the one guy that can beat Mahomes, not just beat him one time, but continue to beat him.
I mean, how many times do you need to beat him? Beat him 3 times.
No, you are right about that. You are. You got to hold him to the same standard. So yeah, we just know what time it is. But every time I've said this in that matchup, I will say this too. I don't know if I did or not, but like I feel like the Bengals have lost a lot in the last few seasons, just by like key guys that they used to have. And I can go down a list of people, but I just don't feel like this is their. What that mean? Nothing. They don't mean nothing.
Shit, that's football, man.
I mean, shoot, you was complaining about.
You got 2 of my players, bro. Like, chill out. We got both of you niggas got 2 of my players, bro. Like, stop talking to me. You don't see me.
And they good. And they good too. They good. Like the boys like that. Patrick McQueen looks great in black and gold.
Bro, you
it's
lose
crazy.
Every day, bro. Like,
I got you. You're right.
That shit for them. The whole team got one of our. They got our fucking interception leader.
All right. Move on. Sunday night football. Yeah. Sunday night football. We got the Chicago Bears facing off against the Houston Texans in Houston. Houston's favored by 6.
I know I was high on the Bears earlier, but this is I was definitely high on the Bears earlier. But this is looking at the schedule. This is one of them games. I'm like, it's gonna be a tough one. We're gonna see. I want to see if Caleb can.
I love this shit, bro.
I want to see if Caleb can compete in this game. It's gonna be a good one. Obviously, this is a hard game for me to pick. Obviously, but CJ Stroud is gonna go in there and do what he do, and I think the Texans will cover. But I want to see. This is gonna be a good measurement for how good I really think the Bears will be next week when we get on here, seeing where they compete and can they cover that spread. We'll see. They cover that spread. I have a lot of good things to say. Do I think they will? No. So I like the Texans to cover at home.
You want me to be real? I like the Texans to cover too, but I think CJ Stroud he had a decent game last week, but I think he has to, come off and have that good game and start getting that feeling because his offense is really there. They got every piece. Joe Mixon was doing any and everything he needed. He sees if he needs to look in the end zone. Stephon Diggs is there. Those are easy touchdowns. In open field, he got option galore. You know what I'm saying? So like it will take a little bit of sitting and seeing what he can take from defenses. I think he throws the ball away too much, to be honest. To have that much talent on his team or to even keep acting like he's that fucking slow. Doesn't he run like a 4.65 or some shit? Like, what's going on? I know he's not that slow. Yeah. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm just saying, like, I know people like to say some quarterbacks run too much, but I just don't think. I think like if he gets into these last little feats, boy, Texans take the fuck off. I won't even be able to say nothing about him. But as long as he looks young and makes those like, I'm just playing not to make a mistake, he'll be treading greatness.
Yeah, we got a Texans sweep here. I just think the Texans are the better team. First home game, the Texans are gonna win. Monday Night Football, we have the Falcons, the Dirty Birds, going against the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia is favored by a touchdown. Well, they're favored by 6.5, but so touchdown. So, what are your thoughts?
I like the Eagles to cover. I feel like you said, they're the better team, and I think they're gonna be able to run the ball efficiently against the Falcons because, I mean, you saw what we were able to do. So, and I think the Eagles are similar built like us. They just have more talent, but in certain positions we are kind of similar. So I think they'll be able to run the ball very well against the Falcons, and they'll get an easy win at home.
Yeah, I like the Eagles to cover as well.
Yeah, I like the Eagles to win this game. I just think Kirk just looks, I don't know. If you watch the film, he doesn't really drive off his torn Achilles, and it just looks like
he's not comfortable.
Using all arm. Yeah, he's not comfortable. They just, I don't know. And obviously the Eagles, I just feel like are the better team. It's one of those games where they need to win, and if they lose, then you think of them as the Eagles from last year, I guess. So Eagles win this game to me. That's it for the week 2 reactions. That is all that we have this week. Any last thoughts? Zay, you go first.
Yeah, man. So if y'all didn't know, Pittsburgh Steelers is number 1 in the AFC North, man. So Justin Fields, and listen, Justin Fields, it's gonna be very simple, y'all. I want all my Steelers fans tap in and listen to me. Listen, as long as Justin go out there and show he can get in the end zone, we going to the moon, baby. We going to the moon. I'm telling you. Believe in Jay Fields. As long as he stay within the system, that defense play the way they play, we're gonna be something. I'm telling you. The last thing, man, watch out for the Chargers. I know Herbert gets a lot of for whatever the case may be, but watch out for the Chargers. I think they're gonna be sneaky good as well. So yeah, man. Let's go, Pitt. That's it.
That nigga is terrible. He's just terrible. No, ain't much to say. Y'all know the deal. We have a top 5 hardest schedule of the year. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna come out kings of the North. We will dominate the AFC North. This is gonna be the year the Steelers, they finally face the might of Lamar Jackson and I shut Zay up. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case be. A lot of great things happening this year. 1,000-yard receiver out the Ravens, new superstars emerging. And obviously, like I like to tell everybody, we got the young and most brightest future. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to keep the core together. So yeah, big shit coming. Big shit popping too. You hear me?
My last thoughts, my team got embarrassed. That's all I gotta say. Go Jets. And we're gonna have a great season still. I predicted that we'll lose to the 49ers. We lost, and I said that already. So I already predict that the Jets are still gonna win 12 games. So we're still on the path to do that. That's it, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Snappy's not there. We're out. Go Lobos.
Yes, sir. Go Bulls, baby.